Hi friends, Matt Humphrey here, and welcome to today's Magic as we try to make sense of last night's loss to the Miami Heat and get you ready for tonight's Magic game at the Washington Wizards. And to help us do that today, we are joined by Zach McCann, the Orlando Magic multimedia reporter for the Orlando Sentinel. And Zach, first off, big game by LeBron James last night, 51 points. Why did the Magic allow LeBron to take so many jumpers?
LeBron's only an average jump shooter. He's shooting just 37.6% on jumpers outside of 10 feet this season. So clearly that's where you want him to shoot from. Where LeBron really hurts you is at the rim. That's where he's really difficult to stop and where he can get your bigs into foul trouble and things like that. And the Magic did a good job keeping him out of the paint. I imagine they'll guard him the same way next time. Stan said after the game that he wouldn't do anything differently. And I agree with them. You want LeBron shooting jumpers, and if he's going to beat you with jumpers, well, he's arguably the best player in the world, and you have to give that up.
Zach, Dwight Howard last night played all 48 minutes against the Miami Heat. How will that impact him tonight against the Washington Wizards?
It was the first time Dwight played all 48 minutes in one game in his career, and it was probably a mistake by Stan Van Gundy to play him that much, especially on the first night of a back-to-back. While I don't expect the night to have any lingering effects on Dwight, you can be sure Stan will stick to his rotation tonight and play Malik Allen some behind Dwight. Malik, of course, has been out with a sprained left ankle since December 20th, and he also has a sprained MCL in his knee that he's going to attempt to play through for the time being. Tonight, though, Dwight will, I would think, play less than 32 minutes, and hopefully, being the Wizards, the Magic won't need him to play more than 32 minutes. Dwight's body's a fortress, though. You barely ever see him even tired, and I don't think those big minutes last night will have any effect on him going forward.
Zach, speaking of the Wizards, the Magic are going to face a former teammate and friend in Rashard Lewis this evening. How good would Rashard Lewis be looking in an Orlando Magic uniform right about now?
Yeah, Matt, the Magic certainly could use Lewis right about now. That's for sure. Look, when the Magic traded away Lewis, they traded him away for two reasons. One, Otis Smith has a relationship with Gilbert Arenas and felt Arenas could provide some firepower on offense for the Magic. And the second reason was the Magic thought Lewis was done. They didn't think he had anything left. He was old, didn't have a jump shot anymore, lost some athleticism. And while that even in Washington, that seems like it's true, he's still not shooting well, and he's not scoring as much, even with more opportunities in Washington. He could help this Magic team right now because of his ability to. He's a better offensive player than Ryan Anderson. He's a better defender than Ryan Anderson, and he would start for the Magic right now. And he's proven he can play with Hedo Turkoglu and Dwight Howard and Jameer Nelson and all those guys. So they could certainly use him right now. And additionally, if Lewis is on the roster, that would give the Magic some more flexibility to pursue a trade involving Ryan Anderson or Brandon Bass. Without Lewis, they kind of have their hands tied as far as making a trade involving one of those power forwards.
Thanks for joining us, Zach.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
Tip-off tonight is at 7 o'clock at the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C., and we'll have coverage throughout the rest of the day and through the night, and we'll join you again tomorrow on today's Magic. Thanks for joining us.